Once upon a time, in a small village called Aida, there lived a girl named Busayo. She was known far and wide for her beauty and gentle spirit. Busayo had warm brown skin, eyes as bright as stars, and a smile that could light up the darkest of nights. Though she had a loving mother and friends all around, there was always an emptiness in her heart. Busayo longed to meet her father, who she had never seen but heard countless stories about. Busayo's father, Kunle, had left the village many years ago in search of a better life. He had promised to return, but as years passed, he had not come back. Many people whispered that he had forgotten about the village and his family. But Busayo's mother, Boluwatife, always told her, "Your father loved you very much. He wouldn't have left if he didn't have to. He's out there somewhere and he will never forget you." One night, as Busayo lay under the white sky, she made a promise to herself. "I will find my father," she whispered. "I will bring him back, no matter how far I must go." She gathered her courage, and early the next morning, she packed a small bag with food and water, said goodbye to her mother, and set off into the great unknown. The journey was difficult, and the path was rough, but Busayo's spirit was strong. She walked for days through the endless plains, under the blazing sun, and through cold rivers and climbed hills, always asking people if they had seen her father, describing him as her mother had described, tall and strong, with a kind face and a deep, gentle voice. In one village, she met an old man who remembered a man named Kunle. "He passed through here many years ago, heading to the mountains," the old man said, his voice as soft as a whisper. He was a good man, spoke kindly to everyone, but the mountains are far, and not everyone's returned from them. Busayo thanked the old man and continued her journey. She reached the mountains a few days later. The air was colder, and the paths were steeper. She climbed higher every day, sleeping under trees and eating the fruits she could find. Her body grew tired, but her heart kept her going, filled with hope and love for her father. She traveled through the mountains. She met a hunter who also remembered her father. He worked with us, gathered food, and teaching us new ways to hunt, the hunter recalled. He often spoke of his village and a daughter I wanted to see again. Hearing this, Busayo's heart rejoiced. She was getting closer. Her father still thought of her. After many more days, Busayo arrived at a small village high in the mountains. There an elderly woman welcomed her and offered her food and a place to rest. Busayo, tired from her journey, accepted gratefully. As they ate, Busayo told the woman of her search of her father, whom she had never met but loved dearly. The woman listened carefully and then said, "Child, I know of the man you seek. He's not far. He lives in a small hut on the other side of the mountain. He often speaks of his village and of a daughter he loves more than anything. I will take you to him." The next morning, the elderly woman led Busayo up a steel trail to a quiet, lonely hut between tall trees. Busayo's heart beat faster with each step. When they reached the hut, the woman called out, "Kunle, there is someone here to see you." The door opened, and there stood a tall man with grey hair and deep wise eyes. Busayo saw that he looked tired and had aged. His face was kind, just as her mother had said, but for a moment they just looked at each other, father and daughter, two people who had never met but had always carried each other in their hearts. "Busayo," Kunle whispered, his voice filled with emotion. He took a step forward and embraced her tightly, as if afraid to let go. Tears filled Busayo's eyes as she held onto him. She could feel the love in his hug, a love she had wanted so long to feel. Kunle explained how he had tried to return to the village, but had faced many hardships along the way. He had wanted to come back, but had lost his way. "I never stopped thinking about you, my beautiful Busayo," he said, his voice trembling. "You are my heart and my reason for living." Busayo smiled, her heart now full. "Then let's go home together," she said. And so, hand in hand, they walked the journey back to their village. The path seemed shorter and easier now, for they had each other. As they walked, Kule told her stories of his travels, and Busayo listened, laughing and feeling more old than ever. When they finally returned, Busayo's mother, Boluwatife, waiting at the edge of the village, tears streaming down her face, and she saw her husband and daughter together at last. The villagers gathered around, celebrating their return. Busayo's family was whole again, and the village was filled with joy and laughter. From that day on, Busayo never felt empty again. She had found her father and brought him home. She knew that love could cross any distance and that her father's love had always been with her, guiding her back to him. And in her heart, she knew no matter where life took them, they will never be apart again. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and give my video a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next video soon. Thank you.